Good evening, you're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. The Education Council agrees on establishing a College of Technology in the Governorate of Musandam. The role of health insurance is achieving integrated health coverage tops the discussion of the Middle East Conference for Health Insurance in Muscat. The foundation stone for Oman sugar refining plant is laid in Sahar. And Oman oil price exceeds $80 as the highest price since the oil crisis. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos received a cable of thanks from His Royal Highness Grand Duke Henry of the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg in reply to His Majesty the Sultan's cable of greetings on his country's National Day. The Education Council agreed on establishing a College of Technology in the Governorate of Musandam to contribute in supplying labour market with Omani competencies in specialised technical field in line with economy improvements witnessed by the Sultanate. The Council also approved the Regulatory Board for standards and specifications for building of higher education institutions to be as a referral for these government and private institutions while establishing their permanent premises or expanding their existing facilities. The Education Council also discussed the Regulatory Board for leasing student accommodation and ordered to take appropriate procedures. The Council also reviewed the memorandum of its Secretariat General about highlighted projects that are being implemented by their education bodies concerned during the current phase. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Sayyid Khalid bin Hilal bin Saud Al Busaidi, Minister of Diwan of the Royal Court, Chairman of the Education Council. The role of health insurance in achieving integrated health coverage topped the discussion of the Middle East Conference for Health Insurance and was launched in the Governorate of Muscat. The conference, which was organized by the Capital Market Authority, aimed to exchange the regional and international experiences in this field. The CEO of the Capital Market Authority said that the upcoming National Health Insurance Program will be implemented and must include the 1 million employees working in the Sultan's private sector. The latest statistics indicate that the number of employees in private sector are concentrated in Muscat and have reached 1 million. With the aim to focus in the health industry, investment activities of Oman Health Exhibition 2018 started today at the Oman Convention and Exhibition Center. The three-day conference that included around 400 participants and 50 regional and international speakers highlighted the latest developments in the health sector, such as general medicine, pediatric, surgery and other specializations. The conference also reviewed the plans of the Ministry of Health and OMA in promoting the health sector in the Sultanate and the latest developments in medical field locally and internationally. It will also overview the health projects of the ministry that improve health services, in addition to providing latest modern research and technologies that contribute to develop health system in the Sultanate. The conference, which was organized by Oman Medical Association, is held under the patronage of His Excellency Dr. Ahmed bin Mohammed Al Saidi, Minister of Health, in the presence of a number of senior officials of health services in the public and private sectors. The foundation stone of Oman sugar refining plant was laid down in Sahar. The construction cost of the plant is estimated at 350 million US dollars on 188,000 square meters, with a production capacity of 1 million tons annually according to the highest international standards. It will be equipped with European production lines and will operate according to the latest technologies available in the field of high-quality refined sugar production to be distributed locally, regionally and globally. The factory also provides employment opportunities for Omani youth, with the Omanization rate starting at 30% to reach 90% over the next 10 years. His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Saud bin Harib al-Busaidi, Minister responsible for Defense Affairs, received His Excellency Munu Mahawar, Ambassador of India to the Sultanate. During the meeting, they discussed ways to enhance the bilateral relations between both countries and reviewed matters of common concern. Lieutenant General Ahmed bin Harith al-Nabhani, Chief of Staff of Sultan Armed Forces, received Major General Abdulaziz bin Ahmed Salim al-Balawi, Commander of Al Jazeera Shield Joint Forces. They exchanged points of views and discussed a number of matters of common concern in the field of military. The first press conference on Shamuh II and Oman-British joint exercise Swift Sword 3 was organized by the Moral Guidance in the media center of the exercise. It came within the framework to shed light on the national goals of exercises, their time periods, as well as the work of cells and divisions of joint military, security and civil sectors participating in the command center's exercise. Introducing value-added tax in Gulf Cooperation Council countries and taxes for corporate governance were the main pillars of discussion sessions that was held by the Institute of Capability Development affiliated to the Diwan of Royal Court. The session dwelt on advantages and challenges of value-added tax, especially the financial and technical challenges. It as well highlighted the concept of value-added tax, how to implement it, and the mechanism used in this regard. The workshop also discussed the importance of value-added tax to the Sultan's national economy. The workshop also aimed at acquainting the public with the lessons learned from the implementation of value-added tax in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates this year. Still to come in our news bulletin. The South African superfood baobab tree can live over 1,000 years and take up to 200 years to bear their first fruit. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. Oman oil price November delivery 2018 today reached $80.02 US. Dubai Mercantile Exchange said that the price of Oman oil today rose $1.98 US from the price of last Friday, which was $78.04. The average price of Oman oil October delivery 2018 has stabilized at $72.64 US, thus 53 cents per barrel lower than September delivery 2018. The Ministry of Oil and Gas inaugurated the joint employment portal in oil and gas sector. The portal aimed to find harmony and achieve transparency in the employment process, where all vacancies are available for every job seeker who can apply for them electronically. The Ministry of Oil and Gas is able to create a database which needs of the sector from qualified human resources and work to provide them through direct continuous coordination with specialized universities and institutes. The Special Economic Zone Authority at Dukum, CZAD, concluded its promotional campaign in China, which seeks to attract more Chinese companies to invest at CZAD. His Excellency Yahya bin Saeed Al Jabri, chairman of the board of directors of the authority, renewed his invitation for Chinese businessmen and companies to invest in the zone, highlighting the features and incentives provided by the authority. The campaign included a number of visual shows about CZAD and the Public Authority for Investment Promotion and Exports Development, ITRA, to clarify investment opportunities and top projects in the region. Aiming to exchange expertise between Omani and Qatari companies, the open new channel of communication between them, a press conference Made in Qatar exhibition is conducted. The exhibition also aimed to introduce the Qatari product to Omani society and open new foreign markets for Qatari companies. The exhibition, which will be organized in coming November in Muscat, will coincide with the establishment of the Omani-Qatari Economy Forum. Preliminary committee at Sultan Qaboos Holy Quran contest continues its work in the 27th edition of the contest at Sultan Qaboos Grand Mosque. More than 1,200 male and female competitors participated in the 27th of the competition. The number of female participants reached 668, while the number of male participants reached 558. The competition aims to encourage the participants to memorize the Holy Quran and implement its teachings in the daily life. It aims to instill the religious and moral values of the Holy Quran among the participants of the Omani society in general, such as values include religion, tolerance, coexistence, sacrifice, empathy, reflection, and so on. Omani Students Association in Australia participated in Cultural Festival in Adelaide City. The festival witnessed participants of more than 40 countries, where the Sultan Pavilion introduced Omani man civilization and his culture, where it included ceramic and traditional fashion, in addition to showcase photographs about heritage and historical landmarks, besides photographs that narrate the beauty of the Sultanate. The fruit of the mighty African baobab tree is gaining popularity around the world thanks to its nutritional properties, and producers in South Africa are working hard to meet demand. The seed and chalky powder inside the pod have become a global health grace, celebrated for their vitamin-packed properties and used in everything that from flavored soda, ice cream and chocolate to cosmetics. More details in the following report.
During the winter months, fruit fall from the baobab trees in Anna's Garden in South Africa's northern Limpopo province. Once used in traditional medicine, baobab seed powder has now taken off in the West as the latest superfood, and her fallen fruit has become a crucial source of income.
We started in 2006, and back then I had no idea that the baobab fruit had any value. The money I've made so far has helped a lot because I was very, very poor at the time.
In recent years, the baobab fruit has become highly prized by consumers due to its impressive nutritional properties.
It has a good amount of antioxidants, natural vitamin C, but it also has a good percentage of protein, amino acids, like tyrosine and tryptophan for the mind, for the mood. And it's also got anti-inflammatory compounds.
Across Africa, exports of baobab in its powder form rose from 50 tons in 2013 to 450 tons in 2017. Sarah Fenter has been selling baobab products for 12 years and now buys fruit from close to 1,000 women in the Limpopo area.
Our main markets are the UK, Europe, the US, Canada, and the East is growing.
Baobab trees can live over 1,000 years and take up to 200 years to bear their first fruit, so they cannot be intensively farmed.
It is sustainably harvested. None of the trees are damaged. The fruit are just picked up from underneath the trees.
In an effort to conserve the iconic trees, Sarah has launched a nursery program where the harvesters are given baobab seedlings to take care of.
1.2 meters.
The aim is for the trees to be protected and bear fruits for many years to come.
Now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Clear skies will prevail over most of the governorates with chances of cloud accumulation over the Hajar Mountains. Low clouds and fog late at night and early morning are expected over the coast of the Arabian Sea and the Sea of Oman. Winds will be southeasterly light to moderate. Seas will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1 meter. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. The Education Council agrees on establishing a College of Technology in the Governorate of Masandin. The role of health insurance in achieving integrated health coverage tops the discussion of the Middle East Conference for Health Insurance in Muscat. The foundation stone for Oman sugar refining plant is laid in Sahar. And Oman oil price exceeds $80 as the highest price since the oil crisis. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us at the studios and the newsroom, it's good night.